The Reed Princess. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a wise and noble king. He ruled his land with kindness and fairness, but there was one thing missing in his life: a queen to share his days with. One day, while the king was walking by a peaceful river, he noticed something unusual. There, among the tall reeds, he saw a single shining reed that caught his eye. It was different from all the others, glowing softly in the sunlight. Curious, the king approached the reed and gently touched it. To his amazement, the reed opened, and inside was the most beautiful maiden he had ever seen. Her hair was as golden as the sun, and her eyes sparkled like stars in the night sky. The maiden looked at the king with sadness in her eyes and said, "I am a princess, cursed by a wicked witch. Only a kind and brave man can save me from this curse." The king, deeply moved by her beauty and sorrow, asked the princess how he could help her. The princess explained that the wicked witch had trapped her inside the reed, and if anyone tried to harm the reed, the curse would remain forever. The only way to break the curse was to protect the reed and the princess from the witch's evil plans. The king promised to protect the princess with all his might and took her to his castle. He ordered his guards to watch over the reed day and night and made sure the princess was treated with the utmost care. But the wicked witch was not pleased. She had planned to keep the princess trapped forever and was furious that the king had found her. One stormy night, the witch appeared at the castle gates, her eyes burning with anger. The witch demanded that the king hand over the princess, but the king refused. He knew that giving in to the witch would only doom the princess to a life of misery. The witch, however, was not easily discouraged. She threatened to bring great harm to the kingdom if the king did not obey her. The king stood firm, declaring, "I will not let evil triumph. I will protect the princess with my life if I must." The witch, enraged by the king's bravery, unleashed her dark magic upon the castle. The skies turned black, and a terrible storm shook the walls. But the king did not falter. He called upon all his courage and love for the princess and faced the witch head on. As the witch prepared to strike, the king raised his sword, and in a flash of light, the blade cut through the darkness. The witch screamed in fury, her power weakening as the king's strength grew. With one final effort, the king struck the witch, and she disappeared in a cloud of smoke, never to be seen again. The storm faded, and the skies cleared, revealing a bright and peaceful dawn. With the witch gone, the curse was lifted. The reed glowed brighter than ever before, and the princess was free at last. She smiled at the king, her heart full of gratitude and love. And so, the king and the princess lived happily ever after, ruling their kingdom with love and kindness. The reed that had once held the princess was planted in the royal garden, a reminder of the courage and strength that can overcome even the darkest of curses. And that, dear viewers, is the tale of the Reed Princess, a story of bravery, love, and the power of a kind heart.